My name is Rajneesh Vadera. I did my MA in Public Policy at JSDP in 2018. And I came from Observer Research Foundation. I was a visiting fellow studying energy policy for 1 year. Before that, I was with Tata Power Delhi Distribution as their advisor, handling government relationships, some part of their government relationships with ministries. And before that, I was a resident representative of a Tata Steel subsidiary called Tata Steel Joint Venture called Metal Junction. So I was their resident representative in Delhi, handling their government relationships. So I came from a field of a few years of handling government relationships for a large corporate group. My interest in studying public policy was to find out what more is there. I saw one private corporate handling relationships with the government. I did some part of it. But there were many other corporates in the field in which I was operating in the corridors of power. Many corporates were bribing their way through or, doing things that I would call illicit, but the Tatas had a code of conduct that I was adhering to. And that was very nice. So some corporates having a code, some corporates, pushing any which way to get favors from the government, and some corporates bribing their way through. Sometimes you can see it happening, sometimes you can feel that might be happening underground or something. So I came from that looking for my answers, searching for actually how should this relationship work between the government and private companies. Also in this phase, we are migrating from being a socialist system to being a free enterprise system. That whole transition is going on for the last maybe 2 decades, and it's not a quick transition. So some public sector companies exist, some of them are being diluted. Should they be sold? These were the questions in my mind. Should they be sold? Should they continue? Should they be broken up and sold off to the private companies? Some ministries were made at certain points of time in our government to break up the public sector or to sell it off completely. At this point of time, that has been shelved, and we are diluting their shareholding slowly, 5 or 10% at a time, in selected companies. Should loss-making companies be sold? Should profitable companies be sold? Should infrastructure or public goods be in the hands of corporates or the government? So things like that is what I came to seek answers for. I took electives in law at the law school. That was very nice for me because I wanted to learn something about energy law. So there's a visiting professor who comes to Jindal from Stanford. I took his courses, and the following year I became his teaching assistant and started helping him teach his courses because I did very well in his courses. But I also picked up other things. There were so many seminars happening on campus, so it was very enriching for me. First of all, to leave my box and to come out of it, and to be a student and to be free from corporate responsibilities of producing targets or achieving things. So I was free to read. So one of the things that I enjoyed the most was the library because I found works of masters that I wanted to study on. So I hadn't studied theory for a long time, and new theory had happened in the 30 odd years. I am a graduate from St. Stephen's College, 1977, ECO honors, economics honors. So 1977, things were different. We were a socialist country. The whole philosophy was different. The whole world was different too. This whole consciousness of ecology and environment happened much later. Also, many philosophers did their work in the later years, like 1970s, early 70s. John Rawls had written about justice, this theory of justice, but it wasn't really well known by the time I was out of college. So since I went into the corporate world, I lost track of theory. So this was my chance to come back and catch up on whatever the world thought and to figure out how the world reached where it is now. So for me, that was a mystery. So I caught up on that, and now you can say that I'm kind of up to date because the course brought me up to date. It's been a very liberating experience also to be with young students, to not have to wear your corporate suit and tie and float around as a young. You also feel young when you're with young people, and very bright students on campus. So they enriched my experience. They brought, I think, their education from different parts of India. We are a very diverse campus, so we have people coming from every part of India. So in my class, there were people from South, North, various states, and 2 gentlemen from Tibet who were working for the government of Tibet. They were on deputation or scholarship from the government. So that, I think, whole thing made me made a very immersive and enriching experience for me.